Hello again, this is Heero Uzuki with more Dishonored 2, High Chaos Run, the game in which we traveled back into the past and murderized a couple of people so we can make the future better. Kinda, sort of, well, not really. It's more like we just murderized those people so they wouldn't be a problem a couple of years later. More importantly, we now know the secret to Delilah's immortality. We're going to put a stop to it, so that we can put a stop to her. Violently. But before we can do that, we need to see about gutting an overgrown pig that's shaped like a person. Hence, we're going to be going to the Grand Palace. And having said that, let's go kill a pig, damn it!
Duke Luca Abele tore down the original palace in Karnaca, his birthplace, in order to build a lavish structure that cost enough to feed everyone in Serkonos for years.
Must be nice having that much money to throw away.
Estate to humble all others. A monument to his ego and sense of princely entitlement. But whatever the Duke has done to his nation happened while I was Empress. In Dunwall, we were content to look the other way as long as the silver kept flowing. I've got to get inside the Grand Palace, deal with the Duke, and find a way to steal Delilah's soul.
A tall order, I'm sure.
Can you feel it? This is my last night.
No.
Soon, I'll dissolve into the great nothing.
You should be at peace.
I've stayed too long. Find Delilah's spirit. Trap her with this cage of dead flesh. Set me free.
I don't understand.
You will, very soon.
Yeah, sorry about that. Also, word from home, not great. But that's to be expected.
I can't believe it's taken this long for someone to go after the Duke. Another aristocratic boss, living in a palace and sucking the marrow out of the same people who built it.
Yes, I regret my affiliation with the young Duke, but his father and I were close. It was my hope that Luca would eventually grow up and learn that his actions as ruler of Serkonos have very real
Hope is a fragile
consequences.
currency, and it is not a
You could
plan.
always count on the backing of Dunwall's finances and navy. Maybe without that, he would have developed a healthy respect for the people of Serkonos. Fear of the executioner's block has been a fine motivator for many a ruler.
Well, the executioner is here
Once the
now.
Duke falls, it's my hope that we can build something better here. Something more representative and inclusive.
Then again, I wasn't sure what I was hoping to find. Typically, it's on low chaos that you find lots of things.
Byrne wanted to be High Overseer.
I wanted $1 million, but I'm not getting that anytime soon.
A gangster could never be trusted to run a city. I wonder what Aramis Stilton can accomplish now that things are different. Duke Abele spared no expense on his new palace. It's tacky if you ask me.
Aye. How's it going?
Are you ready for this?
No, but why
I've been
wait?
inside a dozen castles and 100 mansions, and they're the same everywhere. The Duke's palace can't be anything worse than Lady Brisby's social afternoons.
Getting inside might not be the hard part. The Duke doesn't exactly run a tight ship.
Clearly.
Killing off Duke Abele is only part of the puzzle. You've also got to find whatever it is he's keeping for Delilah.
You were cryptic about what you gleaned from visiting the Dust District, which is fine. The world is better with a hint of mystery.
Glad you agree.
Once you're inside the Grand Palace, whatever you do could affect things in Karnaca for years to come. Remember that.
I've got a map of the Grand Palace for you, and I know something that may be useful.
Lay it
There's
on
a
me.
hidden lever in the pantry that opens a passage to the Duke's vault. If he's keeping anything precious for Delilah, I suspect that's where it'll be. Beyond that, good hunting.
Everyone who crosses my path on the way to Duke Abele is going to regret it. They all deserve to bleed.
Yikes. Not just yikes, but yikes. But the Iron Empress has spoken. We'll listen to that when we do the low chaos run. After all, we can't exactly get everything for the Royal Spy Master trophy at the moment. High chaos, making everybody cynical. That sort of thing.
Ready to visit the Duke?
I'm ready to gut him like a stuck Irish pig.
Ready.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a little too into character for the high chaos run. I can only really do this once, and for the sake of a trophy. Beyond that, my conscience won't let me.
At the palace, the Duke has a lookalike body double, meant to confuse assassins. A friend of mine washes the linens and said the double is a smoker, if that helps.
For the perceptive.
Maybe you can talk to him. She says he's a nice guy. What a shitty job, pretending to be a tyrant like Duke Luca Abele.
It's remarkable that people tolerate the Duke.
He's got an army, control of the mines, and he's had your support from the capital. At the Duke's parties, people carve up the country while eating boiled crab.
There were parties like that in Dunwall, full of toadies sucking up to me, stabbing each other in the back.
Poor Empress. I could see those party lights from the roof of the abandoned butcher shop where I slept, in the flooded district.
I
Hint,
know
hint.
you grew up hard, Megan. I used to wander Dunwall with my face hidden, but when I got tired of it, I could always go back to the tower. Karnaca's given me perspective.
Good. After you've eliminated the Duke, find what he's holding for Delilah and take it. When you're finished, I'll pick you up in the skiff.
Any words of
Sorry
wisdom?
if I sound bitter. Don't turn your back on the Duke.
Righto. I'd imagine it doesn't take much to be nicer than Abele. It's not a very hard, or rather a very high bar to clear. I'm just saying. Enough to craft a rune. More power.
Stuff comes in. It's got to get where it's going. That's why they call it the black market. Can't just sit here. Too much chance a Grand Guard catches on to us, or maybe rightful owners coming to pick it up.
What's the delay getting it to the shop? Betting you're afraid we'll get caught?
The guy that runs the shop is nervous. But if they just let us move it straight off the boat. Now, I got a friend over at the shop. Been running protection for black market shops for years here in Karnaca and over at Colorado. So there's basically no risk.
What's your friend's name?
That's a secret. These guys deal with me and nobody else. Job security.
Lucky you. Don't mind me. Oh, you're fine, Emily. I keep saying that even if it isn't necessarily true. It may not break open the nest, but howler bolts are good enough for getting rid of the blood flies. And, you know, hey, it gives me an excuse to collect more. Millicent. Meaning that, the hounds cannot smell me anymore.
No such permit, Captain. I know the laws in Karnaca.
Laws change. The Duke's given the Grand Guard leeway to create new fees when needed. You know who else had a nice shop? That clockmaker.
Serafina. Her shop burned down.
Yeah, my report said it was probably the Howlers. But no one knows how the fire started.
Captain, her brother died in that fire.
Sleep inside drunk, from what I remember. Got until tomorrow to pay up.
So yeah, being part of the Grand Guard sounds like it is a powerful position. It's almost a shame there's a tax I'm coming up with right now. The cost is your life, dude. Now hurry up and get out of here. Thank you for paying. And playing.
Daddy, what he wants.
Oh, no,
Yes!
you bastard! Now we're getting somewhere.
Outsider's crooked cock.
By the void, give me luck.
See? See? I told you.
You up for a beer later? Your face is covered. The Grand Guard won't like that.
tonight?
Yoink. And I was hoping to get my bolt back.
Hello there. You find yourself in the most reputable safe shop in Karnaca.
Glad to know. And you'll be glad to know that you get to get out of this with your life. Just go to sleep. Sorry, dude. Kind of need that combination. And the shopkeeper part key. .307. Not the most secure of combinations, but could have been worse. Could have been 1, 2, 3.
See, I told you. Bet it on the baby.
Open sesame.
Open up. I got the code, but it's back on the phone.
No exceptions. Either you have the code, or I assume something's off. My fault.
Open this door.
You know I will do this. You're wasting time.
Come back, and these two are suddenly murderized. And just a little something to know for if you're going for low chaos, do not interact with them at all. Just don't. Even if you knock them out, they will still be dead, and in which case, their deaths will be on you. It'll be as though you killed them when you get to the results screen. So just don't touch them at all. They are scripted to die, so don't waste your time. Yeah, you took my stuff. Stuff belonging to the rightful Empress. The punishment is severe. Thank you. Good for you. Making black bone charms. Powerful stuff, that black bone charm.
Here you are, back among your own people. The palace born, and those who curry their favor. Are you feeling more comfortable, Majesty? Are these the people you want running a quarter of your empire?
Not really.
No? It never seemed to bother you before. Maybe it looks different up close. Maybe here it's harder to ignore the way the people outside the palace get through the day. In any case, I know what you're after. The heart you carry can only hold one spirit at a time. So, if you want to walk out with a piece of Delilah, you better be ready to leave something behind.
How very cryptic. Cryptic words, and I get paid 2 runes. More power for me. Oh, right. The nut job howlers. Dead. Sorry. Dead. Thank you. Doppelganger really is a super broken power. Whether you're using it for murderizing others, or you're using it for utility's sake. I haven't exactly been using it for utility's sake, because of high chaos, all that. Alright, we have been collecting quite a bit of money, which we won't really be doing for our second run of the game. More on that once we get there. Yup. Snuff box. Which is drugs. Don't do drugs, they're bad for you.
Someone's at It's over here!
Alright.
Not your lucky day, it seems. We're not done with you yet! Leaving.
You had a sword and all you did was swing, or rather kick me. Or punch. Which did nothing. Alright, now get your dead ass out of here. You're scaring the shopkeep.
The prices reflect the exquisite honor shopkeepers don't stand a chance in the city. Oh, I'm sorry. Please, come in.
Could you maybe finish a line of thought first? The red siblings and the insistent gentleman. Never needs reloading, chain feeds. Just gotta keep in mind that you only have 20 bullets maximum.
This is what I have for upgrading your equipment.
Set to 3. Improve accuracy. As much as the double tap sounds nice, twin triggers and all that.
A pleasure to do business. Very good. A deal well made.
I should hope so. Kill the power to the rails, and that'll do.
Come back soon, if I'm still around.
Oh, you'll still be around. Of that I have no doubt. Knock, knock.
Where did you disappear to?
Dead. Neat, I got my bolt back.
Let's see what this says.
So where's your asshole associate? Normally there's 2 of you.
This whole setup is a huge pain in the ass. Timing windows that ignore the tides, fake boat manifests, and private door codes. Might be easier just to play it straight. Pick up and deliver goods. Anyway, so I don't forget it. The code for the black market shop is zirconis wine is better than Tivian prison.
Things are about to change in Karnaca. I can feel it. My husband's been trying to sell our woodworking shop. If we can, we're packing up the kids and relocating to Morley. Bristol's in chaos with everyone fighting over the new Empress, and Tivia's too cold.
That reminds me, if Bethesda ever, nuts up and gets back to making Dishonored games, we have Morley and Bristol to go to. Just a thought. Anyway, let me clear my stuff. Nice.
Someone's shooting at us!
Here. For you.
Why do you do that?
Because it's funny.
Anybody? Don't make me search the whole place. I don't have time for that.
Make time.
I wanted to know.
Come on. Fire good. How do they know what Dowd looks like? Rooms to collect around here. Ow.
Definitely heard something.
You heard nothing! In fact, that's what you get. That's what you get for thinking that you heard things. That's for thinking wrong. Yep, our pistol is like the Matilda from RE2. Only now we have to pay for our uploads. Reload, sorry. Still getting correspondence from your mother. Isn't that nice? She brought you into this world. She wants to hear your fucking voice every once in a while. I've already seen this. One, two, three. Not a safe password. Not a safe combination code. Everything here. On to the palace, where the rest of our stuff is. She's fine. The Iron Empress is fine.
Collect the fees we want, give out the beatings when they're needed.
Just don't want my kids growing up here. It's too dangerous.
Then reapply next month. The command staff changes constantly. New officers, new rules. And spread a few coins here and there among the officers.
There. Now you won't have to worry about your kids growing up in this crap. Maybe.
I miss swimming. I was good, you know. Some of us used to give lessons at Adamire, back when it was open to the public. Different city in those days.
Didn't know that. Man, you sure had a lot of different jobs.
Guess so. I don't miss brining hagfish. Hands in salt all day, nails bleeding, choking on the factory air.
At least when you joined the Grand Guard, you got a really soft position near the palace.
You might change your mind about that after you've been here a while. Sometimes the Duke's friends do some strange shit.
Really?
Please elaborate.
Like what?
One night, someone up there decided it'd be funny to throw down food at us. I got hit in the face with a pineapple. Then a whole roasted pig came down and split the boat in half. It was raining apples and meat pies. All sorts of nice food floating around in the water.
Damn, with people in the city starving. Life's just not the same when you live up there, is it?
No, it is not. Yoink!
I can feel her presence. Get ready to pay, Duke Abele.
You're not losing your nerve, I hope.
No, not at all. But how do you know which one is the Duke? I don't know where they found that guy with the political decoy job. But he looks and acts just like the Duke. I can't tell them apart.
There are subtle differences.
All right. Assuming you can pick out Duke Luca, how are we gonna get his key?
You leave that to me. Who knows what he's got in that vault? We'll be halfway to Bristol and rich before he's nursing the next day's hangover.
Oh, isn't that
It's a
nice?
good plan the way this place is run. You sure he always keeps the key with him?
I'm sure. We'll do it tomorrow night when there's only one squad scheduled for patrol. Just be ready.
You know who's assigned to protect the Duke's quarters tonight?
Nope. As long as it's not me, I don't care. It was never any fun.
I'm not sure who's worse, the Duke or his body double. One's half likely to have you flogged for looking at him wrong. The other might just bore you to death.
Someone there?
No. Meow. Meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. There, I think that threw him off.
To sign papers each day, but at least I read them, which is more than he can say.
Okay. That's the body double. Good news, dude. I'm gonna leave you alone. You get to live. perfect accuracy.
I feel so bad. I haven't seen the kids in...
My nerves are shot.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Who made that, a 4-year-old? So yeah, a 4-year-old painted that. Keep working on it, and maybe, just maybe someday, you'll be as good as Sokolov. No, he won't. Because we are going to have him punch out on life this very night.
Increasing oil tank temperature.
Hours just looking across the bay.
You won't see any whales this far south. They like the colder, deeper water.
We get a few, but not today. Besides, I'm more interested in the occasional boat, or maybe catching a glimpse of something going on at Addermire.
This is the life, isn't it? Being a friend of the Duke's has its advantages.
My mother's old money. So, to tell you the truth, it's the only life I've known.
Well, lucky you. Okay, so if double is in bedchambers.
Some kind of trouble in this part of town? Honestly, why can't they keep all that riffraff in a separate place?
Okay, I think I know where he is. Shut up. Yeah, there we go.
Never mind.
Delilah's room, or the art studio, as it were.
The machine has completed another full instruction set.
Hey Emily, it's a painting of you when you were much younger. And helpless. Got the mesmerized spell now, so.
When you grow up taking whatever you want, a woman like Delilah is electrical, so refreshing.
Is she?
What's that?
Disgrace to your country, Duke Abele. This must be the key to the Duke's vault.
Down with the Duke indeed. More fire, more burn. Lightweight bone charm. Ugh, that increases damage. Less fall damage, more damage in general. Or is that you can drop from a greater height and not take damage? Pretty sure it's the former. Less damage from falling, health regeneration rate is halved. But I'm already not regenerating health, so that doesn't affect me much. Speaking of which, it never hurts to have a little extra health. In the off chance we get into a scrap. Yum.
Accept my transfer. I've got to get over to one of the other districts.
That.
That's for a reason. Low, lower, lower. On the smell.
Take this opportunity to back-charge second coil.
At this point, we really don't need much in the way of money, do we?
Temperature.
Partly because I missed a few blueprints. I'm going to be getting those in the low chaos run.
I'm no hero.
Mostly because we've already collected so much money and bought so many of the upgrades that, well, the only thing we can really spend our money on is, replenishments for our munitions. Too caught up in trying to take care of business, we should see about our rune and bone charms.
What would you do if you were the Duchess of Serkonos, or some other ruler? The Queen of Morley, or even the Empress?
More of what I already do. Screwing, eating fine meals, smoking the best haverweed. And when I wasn't doing that, I'd be buying exotic furniture from Tivia.
At least she's being honest.
You have to understand.
Go to sleep. You have to understand. You need to shut the hell up. She dead. I'll take that. No money on her. Cheap bitch.
I swear if I have to listen to one more complaint, I'm just going to burst.
I'm gonna complain about having to listen to you complain.
Good to me.
Come on, come on, come on.
Papa needs a win.
Bet it on the baby.
Let it go. Let it go. There is a civvy there.
Feels like we're living in an age of wonders. No plague, no war, no taxes.
We've been playing every day for weeks now. All of this to entertain a statue?
Someone said the Duke believes Empress
Hearing electrostatic discharge.
Witchcraft love trick? He's doing it
The
wrong.
machine has lost its
I can't feel my
quarry.
fingertips anymore.
parties I attend. Such gloomy thoughts.
Everyone here is either dead or blitzed off their asses into a state of unconsciousness. Ow. My bolt broke off. Well, too late. The add security amounted to nothing. Also, give me my crossbow bolt back. The bolt. Thank you. Now, was that so hard? Average pay for a tire item. I don't think 000 makes a very secure combination. Are you sure? Actually, I think we already have the combination. Nope. Nope. I do know the combination's around here somewhere. It's also here. Ammo. Don't mind if I do. The real Empress needs this. Show something else left it written in the Duke's office. Well, keeping this place from flooding is not necessarily your job, I think.
It's not about merit. The inner circle is packed with the Duke's pets.
Rick Splitters. At least I'm not one of them.
Exactly. Listen. I think when all this fighting over thrones is settled, the Duke's going to need men to take charge in the Northern Isles. By this time next year, you could be in charge of Winddown or Freyport.
Where even the most desirable have skin like pale slugs.
That's what the brandy's for.
So what? Become Lord and just get wasted? Okay. Sorry, it's just I gotta get my my runes. We want more power. The Iron Empress demands more power. More unchecked power.
Courier. Do you have a message for your Duke?
I'm sorry, who are you talking to? I know he's not talking to me. He can't be talking to me. He didn't see me.
How strange it is to see my face on all the coins in Serkonis, and not be able to spend a single one.
Go to sleep, my dude.
When I first met with my inner circle, I saw nervous faces. Even the boldest were afraid, wondering if we'd live to see another feast. Now Serkonis is ascendant, but this is a story that began long years before. I knew Delilah when I was only a boy, and even after she was lost, dead, and gone from the world, her memory burned in my mind. Until finally I began to hear her whispering.
I think that was all the alcohol and drugs.
Telling her story of growing up in Dunwall Tower and the half-sister who cheated her of her throne. Then she told me there was a way to bring her home. Delilah. Beautiful. Immortal.
Not for long.
Delilah Copperspoon.
Hope you enjoyed that. And Stilton's still being a great guy. Champion of the everyman. know, we're already so close to the end, and we've already got so much power. The Iron Empress wants to get things moving. We'll leave the collection of every bone charm and every rune for the low chaos run. It'll give us something to do. Because the low chaos run, I am only going to be collecting paintings and big paying items. Mostly paintings. That's how we're going to be funding ourselves.
I've always hoped I'd see the other isles. I've heard the wages in Tivia are twice what we make here.
Weeks of puking up hardtack on a ship just to freeze your ass off in some northern port? Besides, we make more here in Karnaca with on-the-spot taxes and fees.
Maybe. It is nice having discretionary jurisdiction here. Less paperwork. But think about it. No blood flies, no howlers.
You don't think they have gangs up in Tivia? It's dark for half the year up there. Trust me. Better off here.
Better off in a coffin. Clean yourselves up.
Let's see what Duke Abele keeps hidden away in here.
Porn.
Delilah Copperspoon.
Again. In case you need another way to get to the bone charm we collected earlier. In the abandoned basement.
This must be the Duke's vault.
Whatever gave you that impression?
This indicates the search protocol is underway.
Zap.
This is the thing Ashworth made to hold Delilah's spirit.
So I'm just collecting more stuff. Look at all that gold. So much gold, so much money. If only I could take it. But I can't.
This is it. Release me from this dead vessel, free of this poison world, and trap Delilah's spirit.
You were all I ever wanted.
Let me go. I've seen too much of this world. There is blood on your hands.
I did it for you. To keep your throne. For your legacy.
My daughter, you are becoming everything I fought against. I love you, but let me go.
Well, Mother has passed into the great beyond, disappointed in us. Well, that's one more thing we're gonna take out on Delilah.
So it's done. Now to take Delilah's soul back to God.
The heart of my half-sister?
Now tainted black because of you.
Flesh remains.
Maybe Delilah's spirit was holding it together.
more important item to be found in here. Something we're taking back with us to the Dreadful Whale. It is a trophy. Oh, right, there it is.
Old scars run deep, don't they, Duke Abele?
Click.
Still idling. Take this opportunity to back charge second coil. The machine is running at low speed.
We'll run faster.
The clockwork is scouting.
There's that explosion.
There. Now to wait.
No waiting, we go now.
You survived the Grand Palace.
Yep. It wasn't hard. The Duke made it quite easy for me.
So, is that it? The fall of Karnaca?
Duke Abele is dead. Long live whatever comes next.
Back to the Dreadful Whale, then, and on toward Dunwall.
Yes,
Neat.
at long last. To take back the throne and find a way to save my father.
Ready, then?
Ready, Eddie.
Take me back to the ship.
All right. As you want.
Home again. With an ocean of bodies left in our wake. And with that, we're gonna go ahead and stop here while the stopping's good. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, then consider hitting the like button, the subscribe button, leaving a comment, and hitting that bell to stay updated with more videos from me. With that, this is Heero Uzuki, signing off. Yes, he spent a shitload of money on this palatial palace, and yet security is severely lacking. Anyone could have gotten in here. Any random jackass could have gotten in and killed him. I should know. I am a random jackass.